Hello and a warm welcome to the show, to this Pulse of Culture here on TVP World, and I'm Sally Jastrzębska. Punk is the kind of music that speaks in the ordinary language of the working class. That's according to Andriy Zholob from the Ukrainian band Beton. But there's nothing ordinary about Andriy himself. He's an orthopedic surgeon. He's now in his third year of fighting, both on stage and on the front line against the Russian aggression. To start, here's Beton with their hit record, Kyiv Calling. Hi, Andriy. Thank you for joining us on the show. Very good to see you.
Hi, thank you. Mutually, absolutely nice to hear you and see you.
So let's start with Kyiv Calling, your flagship record. The remaining members of The Clash, because it's a remake of London Calling by The Clash, gave you a blessing, so to speak, to create that remake for the purpose of supporting Ukraine. So can you tell us, how did it all come about?
Yeah, it was the beginning of the full-scale war. It was a time when many servicemen had no idea how to have new cars, how to help themselves. So we decided to make a song that would collect some donations. And our friend Ostap from Kyiv had an idea, maybe you should connect with some famous punk rock band. I said, sure, but it should be an old punk rock, old school punk rock. In 2 days, he asked us to make a demo version. So I took my acoustic guitar and my iPhone, and I recorded just acoustic version. And our friends from The Clash, new friends from The Clash, heard that version. They told us, come on, guys, now maybe let's try and do it in a full form, in electric form. We did it. They say, guys, change nothing, just record it. If possible, make video. So we were so surprised. We were so happy and honored. We did it during a week. And our video started to collect donations to our brigades. And this was our first help to Ukrainian soldiers, to Ukrainian army.
Well, that's a lovely initiative and a lovely song on top of that. But do tell me, what kind of equipment did the Ukrainian army buy with that money? Did you meet your goal? How was it?
It was not about weapons. It was about different medical cars, medical equipment at first. It was about tourniquets. They were something very new to us at the start of full-scale war. It was also about equipment for our firefighters, and those were donations for helping about that.
Right, because of course it's not a surprise because you're a doctor, right? And as an orthopedic surgeon,
Yes.
You worked on the front lines. I'm sure you've seen some horrific images. Can you give us an account of what was the most striking, difficult, challenging for you?
So, doctors, I suppose they are the most, the people who know their place at the front line. Because, when you are a warrior, when you are a serviceman, you just do what they told you to do, you go to positions and so on. And if you work as a doctor, servicemen feel you something like a semi-god. They know that somebody gonna take them out from those positions, gonna help them, gonna save their life, and so on. So that is why doctors are, I suppose I can say, addicted to those horrible things. And during my service, I was, I accepted all that crazy and awful and horrible situations as my work, nothing more. So it was, something like a kind of mental helping for my own mental health.
Absolutely. And do you consider this the hardest moment in your medical career?
I suppose it was the most interesting moment in my medical career because as a doctor, I absolutely understand that I did the main thing as a doctor right there near the front lines. Because the one thing is to help civilians if they fall down from the bicycle. And the other thing is to help a warrior who is defending his own land. So that is why my soul told me I'm right on my place and I did the right stuff.
Absolutely. And you were a part of the Airmobile Brigade, 46th Airmobile Brigade, and a song, right, came out of that experience. So perhaps we could have a listen to this song.
Yeah.
Народжені в бурі війни, гартовані полум'ям бою, чекаєм нової весни і міцно тримаємо зброю. Над нами маруновий стяг, за нами кохані і рідні. Ми йдемо вперед до звитяг, і крила здіймаються срібні.
So the main message behind the song is fighting until you win, perseverance, of course. Do you hope that people who are on the front lines right now are listening to your music?
I know that because my brigade, I'm a veteran now. I am a head of veterans office in Lviv. My brigade is still accepts that song 46 as a battle song, and usually our press unit uses it as as an if possible to say advertisement material, advertisement product of our brigade number 46.
Right. And of course, there is this common theme, I would say, between being on the front lines, of course, and being in a band, right? The spirit of camaraderie, brotherhood. We have a clip of your band in the studio, and I wanted to take a quick look at that.
Cześć, Michał.
Ні, не можу, ні, не треба!
Кохана!
І причому
So I guess entertaining somewhat, but also one can tell that you guys are very close. So my question is there this commonality between being on the front lines and being in a band? And, are these guys like family for you, perhaps?
Now I have one more family. My new family is my guys from my medical unit. I was a commander of medical unit. My boys from Beton are also my family, and sure, my wife and my kids are my main family. My bikers family is my another family. So I suppose that if you are friendly, if you are ready to get new friends, it's not a hard way. Due to difference among punk rock band and frontlines, I think you cannot just only sing about truth, about correct things, and not to defend your country if full-scale war happens. So rock and roll is about resistance, as in music. So is if you are a serviceman. So you need to protect your country.
Right, and is music helping you to deal with some of the trauma from the war, some of these difficult experiences?
Exactly. Music is my therapy. And now when we visit other cities, guys, veterans and servicemen, they know I'm a veteran, so they very often come to our concerts. They dance, they shout, they scream, and after the concerts they say, "Man, you are like a psychotherapist. It's a therapy for us." This is the correct thing for veterans unity.
Right, and of course you have a new song, right, coming out in the near future in March. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, it's a song that you need to remember that inside you, you have a Ukrainian soul, and if Russian propaganda try to get into your soul, you need to take it out of you. So it's normally to fight against Russian propaganda. The song will be called Normalno, normally. And also in March, we will present our new album. So I suppose in the end of March.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit more about the album? Perhaps you're working together with some people.
Yeah.
Any names?
That album, yeah. That album will be a new unity. So it is called Unity. It's a new family. We just decided to ask our friend musicians to take part in that new album on different tracks. For example, Dmytro Kumar from well-known Ukrainian band 1914, they play black metal. They tour all over the world collecting donations to Ukrainian army. And when I asked Dmytro, who is my old-time friend, can you join us on one of the songs? He said, absolutely, and yes. Another one guy is another our friend who took part in the recording of the album is Sasha Bull. I suppose Polish fans know him because he co-worked with project Me and That Man, rather known project in Poland. Also, another guy is Alexander Pipa from Ukrainian band Vopli Vidoplasova, VV. He played there on a bass guitar. Now he's playing in another project. So these guys are our friends, and together we made a unity, musical unity in our album. Every one of those musicians, either servicemen, either help army. So correct people in a correct album.
Absolutely, and I look forward to listening to your new recordings. Andriy, to wrap up our talk, what is your message to those of your compatriots who are still on the front lines actively fighting?
Guys, we are doing the right things. All in all, you boys and girls, you are not born for war, but we wait for you because every serviceman, every servicewoman is a veteran in the future. And I hope I'll see you, I'll meet you on our concerts and in our veteran center because, you know, we live now in a very big social experiment and we gonna rebuild our country, I hope, in the closest future.
Andriy Zholob, thank you so much for being with us. Much appreciated.
And thank you.
Ворогу люті править на злі. Ми завжди перші, ми 46. Зло перед нами за все відповість. Ми завжди перші, ми 46. 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 Ми завжди перші, ми 46.
And thank you for watching Pulse of Culture. Please stay tuned for more here on TVP World.